Yo guys, what's up, and I hope you're having a great day. Today I got some really big news for you guys. So we got a big update coming on the 28th of November, and with this huge update we are gonna get the new DLC, characters and the map, and there will also be a big patch with a ton of changes to the game. And if you don't want to miss anything on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, go ahead and subscribe to my channel right now. Alright, let's get right into it. So Gun Interactive did a community live stream where they answered a lot of questions and also told us a lot of important things for the upcoming update. So let's start out with the DLC. The new family member is called Black Nancy and the new victim is gonna be called Danny. And the map that we are getting is called Nancy's House and not Junkyard as we were expecting from the leaks before. So maybe the Junkyard map is just another map that's in the works as well, which would be really cool. Alright, so now that we've got that out of the way and we can all expect the DLC in like 10 days, let's talk about all the other changes that are coming to the game as well. The victims will get a big nerf because in order to counter the rush meta, the developers decided that the victims cannot use their ability for the first 60 seconds of the game. Alright, and that's a huge nerf for the beginning of the game. So Connie will not be able to use her lockpick ability in the first minute of the game. Leland will not be able to shoulder barge Leatherface, so of course it doesn't stop the victims from leaving the basement early, but they are without their ability, so their potential of survival is really low, especially if Anna cannot use her ability to tank those hits, and I think this is gonna slow down the game a lot, at least in the first minutes of the game. So the family has more time to set up, and I think that will be a really effective way to counter the rush meta. Alright, next change, when you make noise as a victim, the noise indicator will now follow you for a couple of seconds. So that means if you spam a toolbox or bone shard and you walk away, the family members will know which direction you walked away. So this is to emphasize more on stealth gameplay, but I don't know if this is gonna do much, because you can just spam it and then walk in one direction and then turn around in the other direction. But of course it's gonna make it a little bit harder to get away. Then we also got a nerf to Johnny. So Johnny is no longer able to track footprints when you are crouch walking. And this is really huge because Johnny was really useful to find survivors that are crouch walking around in bushes in an open area. But now that they've taken that away from him, I don't know if he's even gonna be viable anymore. I mean, yeah, he still got a lot of damage, but he's already considered the weakest family member. So I don't think this was a good idea. We also got a nerf to Cook. While crouch walking, Cook will no longer be able to hear you. And also they changed the way his ability charges down. That means you cannot spam the ability so much anymore because it will start charging down immediately. We're also getting exit gate changes. This is to counter the exit gate camping and the teabagging at the exit. So with this update, once you cross the exit gate, it will trigger the escape animation. So there's no more camping behind the exit gates. They will also change the fuse locations on the gas station map, where a lot of times the fuse would spawn way too close to the fuse box. For example, in the main house of the gas station map, you would have the fuse box a lot of times in one of the bedrooms, and the fuse would spawn in the living room, and that's just way too close. As well, if the fuse box spawns near the shed in the middle of the map, there would a lot of times be a fuse right next to it in the next building. Alright, next point, some details about the Leatherface requirement. So as you guys know, Leatherface will no longer be required to play the game. And here's some details for when that happens. So they were saying the game will not change at all when you don't pick Leatherface. So that means no Leatherface means no family will spawn in the basement. So it's your choice to play Leatherface or to not play Leatherface. And if you don't play Leatherface, there will be no family member in the basement, which means the victims can do whatever they want down there until you wake up Grandpa, because while Grandpa is asleep, nobody can enter the basement. So I don't know what happens to all the barricades on the maps, but I think they will just stay the same and you will not be able to destroy them. Okay, now let's get into some other fixes that they are going to be implementing later. So last week we got this big Muerte Times with over like 250 fixes in testing, which is great, and I'm gonna go over the most important ones. So they also plan to put out a big perk focused patch to change and tune and or remove some perks and also fix the perks that are not working. So we could be seeing some reworks of perks, and yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. So the Grandpa cutscene will be removed, which is great, and instead it will just be a banner, and this is really good change. They also plan to move all the Valve Tank spawns out of the basement on the Slaughterhouse map, so they will all be upstairs, which will be great for balancing the game on this map. They are working on the gas station map exit door as well, which is really OP. And yeah, let's see how they are gonna fix that. The Saboteur perk will affect the fuse box now. It already said it would affect the fuse box, but it was still bugged. They're also trying to fix the Grandpa perks unequipping automatically sometimes. They're also gonna fix the family exploits, the valve. So there's an exploit when you press a certain combination of keys and use your ability, then you can instantly turn off the pressure valve. So this is being addressed as well. And if a lobby has 5 out of 7 persons ready, the match timer will drop to 30 seconds. So this is gonna help with starting the game faster. The blood trails of victims will now also match the console version on PC. So I felt like the PC, they didn't have any blood trails at all. The Cook's security pins perk now only affects the Cook's logs, which of course makes a lot more sense now. And we got another change to the valve tank. When you turn off the valve tank, it will now repressurize the tank. The way it was before, it would only repressurize the tank if the victims open the door. And now, if they open it once and you manage to close it in time, then it will start to repressurize. That they will not have a guaranteed escape after they turn it on like 2 or 3 times. So now you will actually be able to turn it off and just wait until it drops down again. So you don't have to worry about them opening the exit immediately. And yeah, they got a lot of more changes in the works, a lot of more fixes. Yeah, let's stay tuned for those. Overall, this is some great news. I like a lot of the changes. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of all those changes? And are you hyped for the new DLC? Because I really want some new content in the game, and I'm really excited for that. So I think they addressed a lot of things that we really need right now in the game, and I'm really happy with those changes. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Alright, have a good one, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.